Vaporwave. This thing I've been updated to get. Come on, bro.
Do you need groceries? Yes. Does your family agree on which groceries?
Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. I want to say, let it breathe, because after what happened to this guy, I thank God I'm still alive. Because growing up in Baltimore City, and just before I really did semen retention and monk mode, when I saw a woman with a big bubble in the past, listen, I was ready to do the dash. And I'm gonna say this again. In the past, I changed. I'm 39 now. I grew up. I'm getting better. Like I said, don't get bitter, get better. But when it's all said and done, I always felt I was attractive. I always felt I was fly. So if I ever saw a woman with a bubble, I never had confidence issues to make me hesitate. Should I go up to her? Should I not? Listen, when I was younger, not bragging, not glorifying my past life, but I was a savage. If you had a bubble and you was going up the escalator, I would tell you, shorty, stay tight. I'm coming up the escalator for you. Hold tight in front of your friends. When it came to a bubble, I would literally pull up on you while you're on a treadmill. Like on foot, I moved like a Navy SEAL before we did monk mode. Shout out to all the monk mode maniacs. Let it breathe. Now, the reason I tell you that is because this can happen to anybody. But as I got older and I started to learn the melanated community, I realized the majority of men use women. This is something that they don't want to talk about. They just want to bash women. Melanated women, they're strong, they're masculine. They sound like a dryer. But when it's all said and done, nobody really stops and talk about how melanated women, provide shelter for the men that they date. They provide sneakers. They provide rides. They even sometimes provide the whole car and let the man use the car to go to work. And they swap it out. Nobody wants to talk about that side. So listen. I was born in Germany, Frankfurt, Germany. Stand up. I came to America at 5 to 6, so I've been here 30 plus years now. And in the Matrix, even though I think different, I'm still melanated, and I've come to the realization that there is no way a thick woman could be walking around by herself. Now, this goes back to the TLC song. TLC would have never made a song if this wasn't a real issue. And TLC trying to say, I don't want no scrub. She said a scrub is a guy that can get no love from me, but it's not for the rest of the women that need a walking canine, a security guard. That's what these guys are. She said hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride. TLC tried to warn you a long time ago. A lot of these guys, they literally don't have a car and they use people. That's how they survive. They use people for rides. They use people for relationships. They use people for sex. They use people for checks. They use people to flex. They just want to say, I know so-and-so, they know so-and-so, they know so-and-so. So they just got a mindset. They want to use people. And when it's all said and done, we're going to go back to this verse. A scrub is a guy that gets no love from me, hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Let it breathe. So she's walking off with the bubble. And I'm making this video because, listen, in Phoenix, Arizona, I could run it up. I'm not telling you my business, but I could run up the bag over here without any temptation. All the women where I live on my side of town, they all walk around and they look like supermodels, slim. The best description I could give you, slim supermodels. Look like they eat a salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't have to deal with the temptations of the South. Shout out to Mississippi, shout out to Alabama, shout out to Louisiana, shout out to Virginia, Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina. Shout out to Atlanta. We in the building. I can't speak on the Midwest. I can't speak for Chicago. This took place in Chicago. But obviously, this woman is walking around with a cannon. And I'm going to say that again. She's walking around with a cannon. So a lot of guys, I think it's very important to work on yourself and work on your lust, because we are going to witness. I'm going to put the link in the description, but you are about to witness a real live, you feel me, over lust. Now, when it's all said and done, this man had the Rich jacket on. He had the red Jordans. I love these Jordans. These are like my favorite Jordans. And 9 out of 10, when you're fresh and you feeling yourself, I mean, you feel like Superman. You feel invincible. You feel untouchable. So with that being said, the whole time he fresh. He got the Rich jacket on. He got the Jordans on. He see a bubble.
Bro, why do I have to download like so much hours? Like to take a longer.
A lot of melanated men, the real reason they die is because they don't understand their own people. They think they don't understand. I took the time to really do research on just I'm a world traveler, so I do research on everything, every situation. That's why I make videos for situational awareness. But he didn't realize this man was in the passenger seat the whole time. This was his mugshot. This man is 41, he's dating, and he doesn't have a car. This happens, I mean, it probably happens in a lot of other cultures, but I'm talking about America, the place where I grew up. We just got to keep it real, because if you guys go down south and you see a woman with a bubble, there's always a guy around. This is the jungle. You're not going to see a thick woman walking around with a double bubble trouble. And I'm going to say this again. You're not going to see a thick woman walking around with a double bubble trouble at night by herself. No way possible. She probably got snipers on the roof. I said this 4 years ago, and I got to bring it back. 9 out of 10. When a Listen, Macy's will get 5 for the night. This is going to be a crazy video, but before I start this video, listen, all my FLS soldiers, listen, I would like, if you take the time, because your time is precious, and trust me, you're worth every penny, to check out NSR Talks. I love the content. It's a type of content men can listen to if they want to focus. It's serious content. And speaking of serious, we're going to talk about streamers and content creators that people see get into the bag by
Brother, I can't stand these zesty vampires. All right, just gonna watch this video then. I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna send a link. Gonna have to watch this video. Bro, come on. Didn't I just...
Yesterday, my stepdaughter graduated and I wasn't invited. I've been in her life since she was 4 months old, married her mother when she turned 2. I've been there consistent, showing up, providing love for her like my own. But come graduation day, I wasn't given a seat. Like word they told me there were only 8 tickets. Let me tell you who made the list. My wife, her 2 sisters, her biological dad, her uncle, her grandma, her aunt, and her boyfriend. 8 tickets, and I wasn't one of them. Bet. And I've been sitting with that pain all day. I took time off work, 3 days gone. I drive trucks. That's money and time I can't get back. And still, I got left out. So today, I made some decisions. I removed her from my car and health insurance, took her off everything I've been covering, told her mother since she's grown and graduated, she can go stay with her father, the one she made room for over me. Now there's tension in my house. Emotions are high. But I'm standing on what I feel because the truth is so I'm hurt. The truth is so I'm hurt. Not mad, just deeply, genuinely hurt. I don't need applause. I just need to speak my truth. Thanks for listening.
What's good, bro? What's good, Music Journal? How you doing, man? I've been seeing you in a long time though. I'm trying to like watch some videos in the meantime since this is like updating. Freaking Battle.net.
This is filthy work. This is bullshit.
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
You lose. What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Wrong. Back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. I can introduce you to subscribe. And by the end of this video, I really hope
Yeah, season 4 is out. That's why, yeah. Brother, 26 gig, dude. It's 26 gigs. Freaking hell, bro. And all I'm doing is playing zombies. But I'm just gonna watch some red pill videos, some RP. Season 4 is just too goddamn big.